Good day, everyone. My name is Michele D. Clark with Lift Nation. And let me tell you something. I am just this small town girl with big time dreams who God has shown his grace and his mercy. And he has literally saved me from some life-threatening situations. Now, when I talk about small town, I'm talking about Harvey. And a lot of people don't even know where Harvey is. It's near the south side of Chicago. You definitely do not have to be a geologist or a reporter on America's Most Wanted to know how Chicago got its nickname, Chirac. Now, instead of robbing and stealing and killing and doing those types of things, what I decided to do is something different with my life. So instead of dealing dope, I'm a hope dealer. And I do that with my company, Lift Nation, where I am empowering women to live inspired, free, and transformed. And I want to come to you all today because this is like an ongoing topic. I talked about it last night. I had a live that I did over on Instagram. And I also did a podcast today with my girl, Keishan E. Newton. We have a podcast that'll be coming out. And we're going to do our virtual reveal with our company, BU. And as a part of that, we have a podcast, East Meets West. And so we'll be doing a reveal on that at the end of this month. And then starting our podcast, starting at the turn of the month for September. But the thing is, so we talked about it there too a little bit. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because so many times, and I'm talking about work-life balance, y'all. So many times we are challenged with how are we going to really take this thing by the horns. It's like, is it real? Is it like a leprechaun? Is it like the pot of gold at the end of a rainbow? Lucky Charms, right? It's like, what is this? What is this work-life balance thing? Is it actually achievable? Or is it like the spinning plates? We try to balance it, and at the end, they just really come crashing down around us. Well, what I want to talk about is, keeping that in mind, a lot of time we talk about mindset matters. Mindset, setting our minds to what it is that we want to do and how we can utilize our minds. Because we know our minds control everything, right? I don't have to go that route with you all. I know we already know that our minds control everything, all the way down to the autonomic things that go on with our body, like breathing and all of that. Along those lines, achieving that work-life balance, achieving any kind of balance in our life, we do have to stop and breathe. So I know I talked about breathing and just breathe. Right? That can help us to set the tone, set the pace, slow things down. So even though we may not be able to slow things down and all the things that we have to do, because I know if you're anything like me, we got a lot of moving parts happening in our life. And being professional in our industry, working things out, maybe being an executive at the office, or being an executive over our family, being an executive over ourselves, being our own CEO over our own lives. We have to sometimes slow the pace down in how we execute things, but can't really stop because we have to continue to execute. And so I wanted to talk about mindset. And we talk about mind over matter. And it really boils down to what matters with our minds. So what matters? So we talk about mind over matter. It boils down to what matters. So when people talk about, I need time management. How do you manage time? You can't manage time. Time is going to go no matter what. Whether you take a nap, whether you're running, whether you are walking, whether you are handling your business, whether you're not handling your business, whether you're procrastinating, it doesn't matter. Time is going to do what time does, and that is go. Unless you're in one of those movies where you can go back in time, or you have one of those watches where you can stop time, whatever the case may be. That's just fantasy. So when people say manage time, what we're really talking about is managing our priorities, organizing things, prioritizing. So mind over matter is what matters. So what matters the most? So how can we organize our day so that way we can prioritize the things that matter the most to the least, and making sure those things that matter most to us, that we are getting those things done. So that is what I want to impart upon today. So when we're thinking about work-life balance, what it really boils down to is prioritizing our time, our schedule, our duties, things that have to, need to, must to get done. So we may have a to-do list and then a got done list. And in that to-do list, what are those things that really need to get to done? And then when it gets to done, put it in the got done list. So done, and we can really download it out of our minds and move on to the next task at hand. So that's something I just want to impart upon you all today. Didn't want to hold you long. I do have a meeting that I have to run to, but I want to get on quickly just to impart that. So think about work-life balance and those get done lists, and really prioritizing what matters. All right, you all. I love you to life. My name is Michele D. Clark with Live Nation, where we are empowering women to live inspired, free, and transform. But before we go, if you need some help getting yourself aligned, if you need some help with your just moving parts in your life, and you want to figure out how can I get that work-life balance, how can I prioritize my tasks, and need help with doing it on a consistent basis, please, I want to give you a free gift. 20-minute conversation and exploration with me, Michele D. Clark. All you have to do is go to www.MicheleDClark.com. That's MiCheled, middle initial, CLARK.com. Go to the contact section and you can literally schedule your appointment with me. Or you can scroll down a little bit and you will see a section where you can put your contact information. And for the message, all you have to do for the message is put in there what matters. Put in there what matters. The words, what matters. And send it off to me. It'll connect with me, and then I can connect with you, and I can help you to schedule that 20-minute conversation and exploration with me. All right, now we can go. I want to make sure you got that free gift. So yes, my name is still Michele D. Clark with Live Nation, where we are empowering women to live inspired, free, and transformed. Take care.